Hello everyone, this is Know-It-All, and I'm back with another Guild Wars 2 build, and this build is the Guardian tank slash shout build that everyone talks about. Insanely strong build, and I'm going to explain my little change that I did compared to some people. But other than that, it is pretty straightforward, and I don't know if I could do a combat video, but I might be able to, because there's no one here to show it off. But let's jump into this. I put 10 points in radiance. Why did I do this? Because it'll reduce 20% my signets recharge 20% faster. As you can see, I use Signet of Resolve, and I have Signet of Judgment. This is you will never want to activate this ability. This is your 10% damage reduction Signet. It is completely ridiculous for tanking, and I would never want to activate that. Take 10% less damage. This, you'll just always want your heal to have a shorter cooldown. And, yeah. Next is 30 points in Valor. You'll lose a condition every 10 seconds, which is good. It'll go well with this. I know in other videos, I don't like this. However, trying to tank, and I say that very hesitantly, because the Holy Trinity in this game, there is no tank, there is no healer, there is no DPS, there's just everyone does anything they want. While that idea does sound perfect on pen and paper, no one's forced to play a class to make a group or guild succeed. It doesn't work because people are still going to find ways to get around it to make themselves more tanky or healing. So then the Trinity is kind of broken because it is always more effective to run with a tank, healer, and then a bunch of DPS than it is to just run with a group of full DPS. You will just die so many times that the Trinity is kind of pointless, which this build does break it, but it makes it more effective. I went off on a tangent there, but you'll want to get Honorable Shield, 90% more toughness when wielding a shield, and reduce the cooldown of shield skills. Amazing. 3-second protection. It's 5 seconds if you're in 5 seconds if you're in PvE. Applying a boon to allies heals you. Altruistic healing makes this entire build worth it. Now, why do I say this? Every time you apply a boon, this applies boon to your allies if they don't hit you. The healing is around 50 heals. It's about 50 per buff at level 80. Now you just say, well, 50 healing, that's not much. You're right, it isn't. But you're not right completely. I will explain that. That didn't make much sense to me either. This is right here. This will apply up to 4 allies. Well, it says 5 allies. But because of the way the groups are, if you're doing a dungeon, this will be 4 allies, which is 200 healing. This right here applies regen every second for 4 seconds. So that right there is 200 healing, and if there's only one person there, you're getting 200 healing. But here's the thing. Stand your ground gives 2 boons to every ally. Well, 2 boons, which is 100 damage, times 4 is 400 damage. Not much. It's not 400 healing. Not a lot. But, that isn't the last one. This right here gives protection and regeneration. 1,000 healing from the regeneration. And the same thing as the last one, another 400 healing. Now, the reason I also use the staff is because this right here applies 12 stacks of might. And 1,800 healing is what it says. 1,800 healing. And then 12 times 4. 4,800. And then 1,080, which is 6,600, I believe. Yeah, it should be that much. 4, which is 48, which is 480. You know what, I'll just make a 48 times 18. Yep. 6,000. Around 6,000 healing. Completely ridiculous amounts of heals from that one ability.
Oh, traveler.
Which is why,
Of the wild. Welcome you.
now, because of the way this PvP is set up, I can't show you the armor that you can. Well, I could have just stepped out into the real Lion's Arch and showed you what armor I was wearing. But I run with Ascalonian Catacombs, exotic level 80 gear that gives me toughness, precision, and healing power. I do this because this isn't about, this is true. On every 30 talent right there, the healing I get is around 600. This heals me for about 1,000. My Virtue Resolve heals me for about like 70. And yeah, that's just a lot of heals. And my this will go off very frequently because it's chance on critical hit. Doesn't say that because the tooltip is broken. And this one, I just shoved this here. In a PvE sense, you would just run with 2 of these, giving you a 45% chance to heal nearby allies. Heals you too for about 600, and it goes off every 10 seconds. I kind of find that dumb instead of 5 seconds, but you know what? It's fine. So, thanks for, oh, and your last thing will be Tome of Courage, just because it offers protection, and I think you could find a way to use, like, just do this, healing everyone, and then you could step out, because that's the only main purpose you use this. And don't forget that the cooldown starts when you use the book. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but it just seems to work that way. But, yeah, that's about all I can tell you. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the, actually, don't stay tuned, it's just going to be right after this. There's going to be a combat video of this showing off the build and its its crude effectiveness in this test because of there's no groups here. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned.